Okay, Foundations 2, Section 2.3, Complementary and Supplementary Angles. So this example says find the angle measure. Given that angle A is a complement of angle C, and the measure of angle A is 47 degrees, we want to know what is the measure of angle C. Now the only difference between this complementary question and the ones that we did just a little bit ago are they don't give me a visual aid wasn't given to me. They're just giving it to me in words, but it doesn't matter because we know the word complement means that the two angles add together to add up to 90 degrees. So when I get ready to solve for this, I just have to add these two together and set them equal to 90 degrees. So here we've taken the two angles, angle A and angle C, and added them together and set it equal to 90. Now in the solution on this one, they set it up just a little bit, or they're solving it just a little bit different. We're going to get the exact same answer. But since they want to find angle C, they went ahead and isolated angle C first and then substituted in. So in order to get angle C by itself, the measure of angle A has to go. So they subtracted the measure of angle A from both sides. Now again, you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You can plug your number in first and then solve. It'll get you the same answer either way. I just want to show you both ways here. So go ahead and rewrite what we have left over. So here you can see we have the measure of angle C now all by itself. That's equal to 90 minus the measure of angle A. And now at this point we can plug in what we know. So we know angle A measures 47 degrees. So next step, substitute in 47 degrees, grab a calculator and solve for the measure of angle C. And what should we be getting for the measure of angle C? 90 minus 47 is 43. Okay, example 2 says that given angle P is a supplement of angle R, and we know the measure of angle R is 36 degrees, we want to find the measure of angle P. So again, supplement means that they have to add up to 180. So this is kind of like the examples from the previous slide. It just doesn't give me a visual aid for it. So again, you can add these two together, set it equal to 180. So let's get this one set up. So we know the measure of angle P plus the measure of angle R is going to have to equal 180 degrees. And again, just to keep consistent with the last solution, they want to solve for the measure of angle P, so go ahead and get the measure of angle P by itself, which means the measure of angle R has to go. Go ahead and do that step. So go ahead and subtract the measurement of angle R to both sides and write your answer down. Should get the measure of angle P is equal to 180 minus the measure of angle R. Okay, at this time I want you to substitute in and pause the video. So go ahead and pause the video here, finish up the rest of this problem, check your answer, see if you got the right thing. Okay, hopefully you did 180 minus 36 and got 144. On to the next slide. Okay, on this example, we are identifying angles, and they say state whether the two angles are complementary, supplementary, or neither. So I kind of like this problem, but it makes me laugh because I know a lot of you guys don't actually use a non-digital clock anymore, but this is just an old-fashioned clock right here, and we got to figure out what is the angle measurement for this angle and what is the angle measurement for this one. Okay, so first off, we got to go all the way around the circle. All the way around is 360 degrees. So I need to figure out how much I'm moving from one tick mark to the next tick mark. Well, on a clock, there are 12 tick marks on it. So we're going to have to take 360 divided by 12. So grab your calculators, do 360 divided by 12. Okay, the answer that you are getting is how much it would move from one tick mark to the other. That's how many degrees it would be. So I want you to figure out how many degrees that you moved 1, 2, 3, 4 tick marks away. So how far is this angle right here? How many degrees is that one? And then do the same thing. We're going to go 1, 2 on this clock. Figure out how many degrees you moved on this clock. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can figure it out. Okay, Hopefully you figured out that the 4 o'clock clock is showing that you went 120 degrees, and the 10 o'clock is showing you that you went 60 degrees. So we know if this one is 120 and this one is 60, and my directions want to know, are they complementary, supplementary, or neither? Well, using just a little common sense here, I know they can't be complementary because complementary means they add up to 90 degrees. Well, this clock, this first clock right here, is already over 190 degrees, so I know it cannot be that one right off the bat, just using a little common sense. So now I just need to see, are they supplementary or neither? So when I add these two together, do I get 180 or don't I? Grab your calculators, pause the video, check it out. Well, because the two measures add up to 180 degrees, so 120 plus 60 gives me 180, that means these two angles are supplementary.